absolutely excited about information. For some people, it's going to be updated, definitely information about the project. Awesome. Hello, Patricia, Tom, Laura, Sharon. Really nice to see you all. Ravi. It's amazing how many people we have in so many different languages, but I know we can do much better. So if there is somebody who you feel should take advantage of the information presented on this webinar, but that person is not yet on this webinar, please call them, invite them, send them text message, whatever it takes, but to drag them on this webinar, because today you will hear the big news when the project will start. Today you will hear lots of fresh information. And of course, recording will be there, but it's different when you attend webinars like this in live and when you watch recordings. And also at the end of the webinar, we're going to do a little Q&A session. So therefore, if you want to really dive deeper into the project about the GFST, then this is your day, this is your time. But hey, let's start. So the topic of our webinar today is Global Fintech Security Token, Bridging the Gap Between Financial Growth and Societal Development. Today, we're going to have two speakers. Myself, Mila Serdyakova, been in the company for almost 7 years. It's been a journey from the student to actually the CEO and even founder of some of the businesses. It's been a roller coaster, ups and downs, good days, bad days, average days. But most importantly, that we are still standing, we are still here, and I'm proudly can present the person who's next to me. I can see he's now connected. He's been on the company longer than I am, and he's actually the reason and the person why I joined the company. My great friend Armand, also CEO and founder of some businesses which we have in our portfolio, and not only, but most importantly, he's the person with the biggest heart. I never seen such a kind person who, regardless what happened in life, he always straight to his vision, straight to the point of delivering the projects, delivering the promises to people. And hey, we are here today to serve you guys, to be with you, to explore and explain as much as we could, and to answer all your questions. Armand, would like to add something about yourself?
Thank you very much. I just would like to ask guys, do you hear me properly?
Yes.
If yes, give us some feedback so that you hear me and Mila on a scale 1 to 10. If you still feel that sound is not proper, then please take this time and adjust it, because today what we're going to share, we've been waiting really for a very long time, Mila, and I can't wait to present it. I can't wait to see where this journey will bring us next, especially after yesterday's meeting, which we attended. And I don't know how much we can share today, but as much as will be possible, we will share. If you hear us well, then we are ready to start this amazing webinar. And Mila, thank you so much for everything that you are doing. I love you. You know that as a colleague, as a person who always backing up with good words, with some positive energy, even when I feel down. So you are calling me and say, hey, bro, it's still like the journey is continuing and we have to accomplish it. Thank you so much. This is Mila. I'm proudly presenting, and today both of us, we will be sharing with you probably the most amazing journey which just starting.
Absolutely. And I think the motto of this webinar will be, the song "We Still Standing." It's been playing on my mind since morning. I think it says everything. But hey, let's go to the next slide. A very quick one is disclaimer. So before we go any further, I would like to outline that any information provided in this webinar should not be taken as the financial, legal, or any other advices. If you would like to learn a bit more details and make some decisions and maybe finance decisions as an outcome, then please make sure that you consult with the right people. You consult with your local advisors about the subject of that matter. future. You are the solely responsible for all your financial investment and trading decisions. Be careful and vigilant. Let's go to the next slide. So what is GFST? This name has been in our community for a few months now. There are some people who probably already know what is GFST, but there are some people who have no clue what the GFST stands for. So let's recap. The GFST is security token, the backbone of the vibrant business ecosystem, providing an excellent opportunity to the members to become co-owners of the Fintech portfolio. And the key word here is Fintech. That's why the name of the token is Global Fintech Security Token. So our mission is to extend beyond the financial success. We deeply believe the power of the community and strive to improve the quality of people's lives. The project has been born as a backbone of the previous projects which our community been involved, and we believe that specifically for fintech sector, this is the right time and the right place for us to start developing. And those of you who have been with the company for a while, you probably have or remember the webinar when we talk about different baskets of fruits. So in other words, we with Arman selected the fruits which can be manageable, which we can manage, the fruits which have a really great potential growth. And we decided to create the new project, the GFST portfolio, which will be solely for fintech decisions and solutions. So therefore, our goal, first of all, to help the existing partners to find the opportunity to take the place in that project, because as the roadmap will progress, you will see that the exit in this project will be much more sooner than probably you have expected, but also to give opportunity for new members and for new community to join us, and through their security token and tokenization of the asset, which is the future, we believe that this project it's really stays strong. So we want to people become co-owners of the portfolio, and to be able to meet their financial goals in the future. At the end of the day, any business having a mission to I guess become profitable and successful. Not every single business will be, and I'm sure even in our case, with having a portfolio from fintech projects, some of the projects will be very successful, some of the projects might not be, and some of the projects will fail. Unfortunately, this is how it is work in investment and finance world. But as soon as we strive to success and we're on the right track, we're very confident with the opportunity which we're there to present you. You will be amazed to see how beautiful this project is. And for those who have not yet been in our social media, please join our Telegram channel. There are lots of information there about the projects, about everything what you possibly could learn. YouTube channels over there as well. This webinar also will be recorded afterwards. You can see this on YouTube. And of course, if you want to read a bit more detail, you're more than welcome to visit our website, which is GFST.io. Let's go to
Mila. And I would like to add, hello.
Yes.
Yes, okay. I would like to add a little bit more so that these fintech, let's say, related assets that we have today, guys, this is just the beginning. And very few people know that we already added to this basket some other fruits. And very soon we will reveal it. So we are right now waiting for all the contracts being signed, all the assets being provided into the company that holds the GFST. So, and after that, we will reveal. So what it means that our idea is to expand and put more and more and more fruits in this basket. So that's the reason how we are expecting that our shares, our assets will be growing, not only because of supply and demand, but also because of more and more fruits to be added in a basket.
Next Absolutely. Slide, So next slide is about token specification. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but let's briefly have a look what specifications are. The first of all, the GFST token, the ticker of the token is GFST. The company which created the token, or we call it issuer, is Global Wealth Community Inc. So if you see this company name, don't be scared. This is the company which issued the token, because token needs to be connected with some business entity. So Global Wealth Community, or GWC, is the name of the company which issued the token GFST. In total, we have 1 billion GFST tokens, which represent 100% of the equity. So the offer supply at the moment, the planned STO will be given only 10% from entire equity, which is 100 million GFST tokens. Investor requirements. We do work with the EU professional and public. If you are accredited investor or if you're professional investor, when you pass your verification and KYC, you just need to click that you belong to a certain group of the people, and then provide relevant documents so a KYC provider can verify you as a professional investor. And having this verification would mean that your limits will be higher. And of course, as a professional investor or accredited investor, you will be given opportunity to invest and to become co-owner on a larger scale. Also, we work with the worldwide. The reason why we put selective, because it really depends on the jurisdictions. Some jurisdictions, they're very friendly to STO, and you can simply go through the KYC process, pass verification, and you're free to go and make your decision. But some countries, they're not that friendly. So therefore, we are working together with STO Box and verification companies to really be on a course and be on the right track, and do add and update company list so then more and more countries can join. But at the moment, there are more than 150 countries, I believe, or 160 countries who are on the list, on a green list, where people can become co-owners of the GFST. This token can give you a few rights, actually 2 rights. The first right is for the equity. So when you purchase the token, you will become equity owner, which is why we choose a security token, because it's allow us to tokenize all the companies which will be inside of the GFST portfolio. But also you have a rights for the dividends. So the future dividends which will be coming to the company, and once they will be announced, there are also going to be some system implemented with the voting rights, where people can collectively decide and what will be the size of the dividends payable. So we want to keep the same logic with the given power to the community. So therefore, there are lots of things which we implemented, making sure that community are not feeling like passive investors, but rather being active co-owners. So as I mentioned, the dividends will be based on the voting, and it will be elective, which means that if majority of the people decided that, yes, they want to have the dividends, then dividends will be payable. If majority of the people for some reason decided that they don't want to have dividends, they want to profit being reinvested, so be it. So then the profit will be reinvested. Number 7, so the security token is based on the BNB protocol, which is BNB blockchain based token. When you will go to dashboard, which we will share with you in a minute, you would be able to actually open smart contracts and read about the token, read about specification, read about like everything what I'm explaining at the moment. All the specifications are there, openly available at the blockchain. So there is nothing to hide. There is nothing that's been not told. So everything will be transparently given to all people in the world who have enough knowledge to click and to check if they want it so. And the last but not the least is principle, is what we stand for. And we stand for shared community economy. And this trend has been in the market for the last 5 years. There are lots of governmental bodies and forums who talks about shared community economy, but there are not so many companies who really switch to this concept. And we would like to be one of that company who actually ask and consult with our people, with our shareholders about the strategy, about moving further with the project. So that's why whatever the projects we're going to be adding in the future, it's going to be always a discussion with our community. There are going to be always the opportunity to offer on projects. If you have something in your mind and you believe that your projects could be added great benefits to the GFST portfolio, feel free to reach myself and Armand and show us what you have. But it's purely investor user-centric approach, which we talk a bit more deeper at the information paper of the GFST. It's a piece of work around 40 pages, which we will tell you where to find, but you can read a little bit more detail. What does it mean, investor user-centric approach? In other words, our users are the core of our ecosystem, and our users, they're not just people who use the technology, but they also co-owners of the technology. So that these are 8 main specifications which is there for the tokens, and this is public information which is again valuable for everybody who would like to learn and understand about the token. Shall
yes, Mila. No, I would like to add a little bit here. So first of all, guys, Global Wealth Community, so director is here. My name is Armand Smurneks and I'm a director. So those people who were asking, who is the director? This is me. Regarding the 1 billion GFST, so it's 1 billion shares which been allocated in the company, Global Wealth Community. Every share is representing security token, and like Mila already said, it's on the Binance blockchain. Why Binance Smart Chain? Like why we choose this? Because over there is a more than 150 million people who are using today Binance. The reason why we've been invited, especially to the Singapore by the Binance, so now you can connect the dots and answer this question. All right. So one more thing that I would like to point out is that every single one of you who've been following for a long time, you know that we started reframing the security token from October last year, and it took us almost 1 year, Mila. It took us 1 year to completely restructure because of the situation that happened in the world. And today, so I would like to a little bit tap into the journey. Next slide, please. If you remember, so October, that was event last year. So when we said that we need to take things further and we need to make this security token. We can't, like Mila, you said, we don't have option to stop. We don't have option to quit. We don't have option, you know, to jump out from this train. So that's the reason why we started to look for another possibilities. And in July, we opened our site. In the July and further till the August, so we were working on the dashboard. Then in August, we launched the dashboard. Share drops, guys, like please press 8 in the chat if you already got your share drop, because I can tell you that when I'm going into the Binance Smart Chain, when I'm looking into this smart contracts, and I see that over 2,000 people already claim they security tokens. So congratulations. It means that we are today one of the biggest securitized not public company through the securitization and security token model. We are today the biggest. And I would like that every single one of you to give a big hand just for yourself, for those people who've been on this journey. So all of you, you made it possible. You made it happen. And me and Mila, we are just doing what God is giving in our hands. And when he's giving us some tasks, we are not denying, we are just saying, all right, so if that meant to be done, then we will do that. KYC verification and soulbound ID. So now I would like to really stop on this topic for one simple reason. Many people today are waking up and they are coming and saying, hey, listen, I didn't purchase the soulbound tokens. Like, yes, I denied it at that time. What I can do today? So today you can still verify, but very important is to follow all the news, because those people who had, let's say, who were following the news, they had the opportunity to get as an early birds or early test group, and they acquire already the soulbound tokens. The soulbound tokens allowed us to create, together with our partners that Mila already mentioned, Stowbox, they allowed us to create sort of broker firm, which is doing the KYC in a traditional world, but soulbound ID, where the verificator is a SumSub, they are doing this job, and every single person who is among those 2,000 already on the blockchain, they are the ones who already successfully passed KYC by SumSub, and congratulate those people. If you know someone who's still struggling, who are not yet having their account, but they have soulbound what they would like, please get them into the official group, GFST official group. So there is all the information. Myself and Mila and entire team, we are working, guys, to provide you all the information in order for you to be the early users of the security token. And that is a big market, but very important. When we are presenting something, please, at least follow up, find all these benefits, not only for yourself, but also for those people who are around you and who would like to know. Don't keep it for yourself, share it. That is the very important thing. Claim functions. All these 2,000 people, they are the ones who already claim. They already claim their security tokens. Congratulations. And I will, today we will reveal the date. And please, till that moment, call every single one of your downline, per people like who've been following, who've been with you. Maybe they are at the moment daydreaming, sleeping. Maybe they are not aware what is actually happening. Maybe they think that everything is gone. No, guys, we still standing, like Mila said. And public STO, I will not gonna reveal it right now because we have another slide. Next slide, please. So advantages, let's look into the advantages for those people who are randomly joining our YouTube or bump into this webinar. Guys, we are together with the partners from UAE. We will reveal their names very soon. We are tapping into the $1 trillion market. What will be our percentage? I don't know, but even if that will be only 0.1%, only 1%, or maybe we will be lucky and we will get 2, 3, 5, 10%. So this is a $1 trillion market, and this is not my words. I was, by the way, reading very interesting document published by Deloitte, and I will send it in our official chat. You will be able to see what the biggest valuation companies and law firms are actually talking about securitization. By 2030, 1.5 trillion. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Security and compliance. This is very important topic because today a lot of people already losing the trust in the utility tokens, because I think like 20,000 utility tokens right now are available on the coin market cap, and people are focusing maybe on the top 100. So that's the reason why security, compliance, that is what we are going for. Asset tokenization. This is another big thing. And till 2030, by many different medias, I think, Mila, you used here some figures based on something like Deloitte, right? Valuation. It's 16 trillion. But I read the article, which was done between Yahoo Finance and I believe it was Larry Fink, who is the CEO of the BlackRock, where he stated that forget about Bitcoin. So the next big thing is within the securitization, the security token market, and that you can find in the Google right now. If you will go and type Yahoo Finance about security token by 2030, you will see that they are talking that the volume which will be produced in the securities will be over hundreds of trillions of dollars. Dual income potential, that's my favorite one. And I know, Mila, that this is your favorite as well. So I would like to hear why this is one of the favorite topic when we are talking every day about the dual income potential.
Well, it's always about what benefits people can get when they select certain projects to invest into. And those of you who have been into some of the courses, maybe of API or any other financial or investment courses, you learn about risk factors. You learn about what are the green ticks and red flags when you select the project. And to have the dual income potential, it actually means that the project is not just looking to reinvest every single profit it made, but this project means that it's looking for also payouts to its community members. So therefore, we wanted to keep it as their two-in-one. From one hand, if people would like to get an exit, they can. So they can participate in early stage, and if they wanted to sell it all within the after unlocking period of time, they're free to do this. But if people doesn't want to sell it all or doesn't want to sell partially, if they want to keep it, it's also their choice. And for those who decided to keep the tokens, it will be opportunity to have the dividends, which is the additional residual income of the project. But I want to just pay your attention. The dividends, this means the profit of the project. So it's not like if the company made some revenue, means that this revenue would be payable to co-owners. No, the dividends mean that's the revenue minus expenses, minus operational expenses, and then whatever it's called, whatever we can call a profit, this profit will be distributed as the dividends. But hey, it's your choice. It's your token. It is your choice, whatever you want to do it. If you want to keep it, and to sell it later, this is your choice. If you want to keep it and enjoy the dividend, this is also your choice. Whatever works for you works for the company as well.
Yes, Mila, exactly. So also I would like to take a little word here. The reason why I love dual income, because it's very rare opportunity when someone is offering you double income or dual income or other options apart from just dividends or apart from the let's say hard work that you have to put into the place in order to earn the money. So that's why the dual income, that is I would say one of my favorite ones. Future forward investment. Here I would like to share a little bit yesterday's meeting with people who are very close to the finances, and I'm talking about the government finances. And when we shared this and we said like this is what we see, this is where we are where is our direction, it's about the shared economy and it's about the forward thinking related topics, projects, and GFST is one of them. So, and the feedback from the people who've been more than 20 years working for big companies, IT companies. I think that it was IBM, so 20 years in IBM. So when he heard the presentation, he was amazed. He said, I love it, and definitely we will look forward for the next week when we will have a meeting and we will set up the things and we will move it further. So that's why today we are here, not only coming to you with the statement what has been done. No, every single day we are doing these small steps towards the big goal. Community-driven projects. I love, like Mila, you yesterday, you always, coming up with this part of the topic, because I'm like presenting, guys, always our company and our community in a formal way. But then Mila is coming in and she's talking about why it's a community-driven project, why we are in a multi-level crowd investing, why we did all these things, and what is the main purpose and reason behind it. And you know what? So there were I think that was one of the royal family sheikhs, so who was clapping after Mila's your speech, and I never forget that because every time when you share this on front of other people, I again and again understand the bigger purpose, not just making the security token or tapping into this market. All right, so last thing but not least, innovations. Through entire presentation, myself and Mila, so we were, guys, tapping and sharing why security token, why GFST is going into this market. Because today, when you do the old things, when you do the things that everyone already did many times, you will not gonna see the big response or big support. But when we are coming and we are talking about the innovation, when we are talking about entire community that we have, when we are representing you, not me, not Mila, we are coming and saying, hey, we are the CEO of the company and we are the ones who did it. No, we always saying that behind this idea, behind this products, behind these projects, there is a lot of people. And I'm always saying only one terms and condition. We are happy to provide all this in your hands, but under one terms and condition, you are looking after our community. So if we are promising that dividends will be paid, the dividends should be paid. This is the way how we are bringing this today to the different level. And thank you very much for all your support. Mila, back to you.
Thank you, Armand. Yes, well, these are the quick advantages of what this token is standing for. And once you understand and learn a little bit further with their documents, which will be available at their GFST dashboard, you would be able to connect all dots yourself. But let's go to the next slide. So these are this table called token allocation. And here I would like you to really pay attention. So when at the beginning of the presentation, when I talk about 10%, the 10%, it was under the private sale. So the token allocation, 100 million, 10%, which is private sale, the first round sale will have a terms and condition, which is 1 year cliff or 1 year freezing period. We also have allocation for the public sale, which is 20% from entire portfolio. The public sale, it means that it will be opportunity to do further rounds and to offer this opportunity not just to existing community, but to tap into outside communities and to governmental bodies and etc. And as you can see, the public sale, pretty much all stages have a certain cliff period. Collaborations, we put aside 10% from the entire portfolio, which means that if there are any companies who will come to the picture with their tokens, or if there any collaboration will be where we can exchange, when we can add value to each other, where we see that there is win-to-win relationships, then we're happy to allocate some of the tokens for that matter. But these tokens will be frozen for 2 years, and they will have a slightly longer unlocking period, which is over 24 months. Stage number 3 is the marketing. So the marketing is very important, because one thing is to do promotion within our community, but it's completely different level of tapping into influencers, tapping into the outside market. And for outside market, we do need to have a certain budget for the development. We do need to have a certain tokens allocated for the marketing activities. So therefore, it's approximately 10% of the portfolio will be for that purpose. Teams and advisors. These would be people who help us legally, who help us from compliance point of view, pretty much anybody who part of the team and they helping to add value. Maybe it's going to be a team who will help to explore these tokens on the countries, on the regions where we don't even yet have a people. Maybe there are going to be some team or person who will stand out and offer him or her to offer as a position to be business development for the token. Who knows? There are so many talents within our community. There are lots of talents in the world. So therefore, again, if you feel like there is something which you can add value for the GFST, and you believe that there is some interesting collaboration could happen, then feel free to reach us out. The teams and advisors, this will have the longest period of time. Freezing period is over 3 years, with a linear unlock over 24 months. And the last but not the least, we call it a reserve. And reserve will have liquidity. Reserve will have share drops, actually comes from the reserve, because they're not bringing any money to the business, and other, I guess, unforeseen expenses which could be coming into the future. That's why we allocated 30% to the reserve, making sure that we have enough tokens to play with, and if needed, this will be also offered for certain activities which cannot be classified into any of the above. But this is the token allocation chart. It also will be available at the token project overview, but I would like to bear your attention that this chart will move, can be modified. So it is not a rocket science. It's either yes or no, black or white. This table could be moderated. It depends on the market condition. It depends how the projects will be taken further. At the moment, the allocation is what it is, because there are certain strategies which we wanted to implement. In the future, as the tokens will be allocated, you will see different reports which will be taken apart, I suppose, on a monthly basis. But for actually one of the advantages of being blockchain-driven projects, that you actually don't even need to see the reports, because everything is available online. Like when you click on our dashboard, you would be able to see how many token holders we have. You would be able to track every single person wallet. You will not see the names, but you will be able to see how much money the project raised. You would be able to see everything. And this is the biggest advantages. Of course, for maybe some projects who like to hide something, they will never choose go for STO, but we're here as an open book, so everything through the dashboard will be straight away available on the blockchain. So everything will be trackable, and all these numbers, you will see yourself how they will be actually turning into the figures. Armand, would you like to add something?
Yes, thank you, Mila. I would like to a little bit go into the specific, let's say, specific collaborations, okay? You can see here, and Mila already explained all these details. So we are not just sharing all this straight away with all the people that are coming. As I mentioned earlier, there are 2 assets that already been just added to this portfolio without paying a penny. Where do you think, guys, this is coming from? Exactly. We are collaborating. When we are collaborating, and all of you should remember that, because that was mentioned in the 2018 when we started, all the time we were saying that there will be the time when we will be acquiring other companies, we will be adding assets under our security token, and of course we will be exchanging the shares. So that's how you are creating win-win, and this is why we are allocating these percentages. Plus, very important in my opinion is that we are not here talking about what we will share tomorrow. We are talking about when we will become strong in this field, then we will start to acquire the companies that you are not even thinking about. But today, we know that this is allowing us to tap into the higher shelves of the companies, people, those who've been in the market for a long time, longer than us. And then when you are collaborating with the facts that you have and increasing that basket of the fruit, this is the reason why. But I would like on the next slide to show you how the money will be used. Because this is, as Mil, you said, so we are very transparent, and everyone should see how and where the money will be used. So that 60% of all the money that will be raised from selling the security token. And here I would like to, again, answer to the majority of the people question who are bombarding me on all my social media. Why security token? It's not, guys, only for you to participate, to buy. This is for external market. This is something that the hundreds of trillions of dollar users will be looking for. This is for them, but you are already inside the trade. You already like a reserve your spot. If you feel that you have enough and you don't want to support, you don't want to participate, it's absolutely your free choice. What we are doing, we are creating the product that has demand in the market, and 60% of the money that will be raised from selling this security token will go to the asset allocations. Let me give you an example. So today, in the offering memorandum that Mila will later on tell you where exactly it will be allocated, where you will be able to see it. So 60% will be going towards those projects that already are mentioned there and already are in the basket. So what for? Because when you expand the existing business, when you increase the revenue of the existing business, you automatically increase the value of the security token GFST. Plus, when we add more assets, we are impacting the price of the GFST. When we do the collaborations, we are impacting the price of the GFST. And many further activities will be done when we will impact GFST price. Treasury is important to have in any company. So that is, let's say, reserve. Advisory, we are using 10%. This will be, again, for the collaboration matter. It will be for the different advisors because we are going into the $1 trillion market. And trust me, the team need to be expanded minimum 5-10 times. Operation, that is a daily OPEX, everything that is related to salaries, expansion of the businesses, adding some features, bringing the new, let's say, new benefits into the company. That's where the operation and marketing, of course, marketing. And guess what, guys? So we are right now talking here not about network marketing, not about MLCI concept, because unfortunately, security token is already on the level where this will not be possible to continue, but for the marketing, we are talking that it will be big billboards. It will be collaborations with very well-known crypto companies who are supporting security token. This is where the money will be used. I hope that I gave you a little tap into the where the funds will be used and why it will be used. The only reason why is to impact the price of the GFST. Mila, do you want to add something?
No, you covered it all. Let's go to the next slide.
So the next is yours.
The portfolio valuation details. So here, guys, please hear me out. Very important. All slides are important, but I really pray to understand that, you know, what I mentioned to you at the moment will be really crystal clear. So when we put together investment memorandum and the project's paper overview, we have done extra miles on the evaluation, and assets which has been added so far to the portfolio has independent evaluation done by the third-party company. Is one of the biggest companies in the world who are among Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, and etc. This company has provided with evaluation of the assets. We took this evaluation, we took 20% from that evaluation figure, because in GFST will not own the asset 100%. Each asset will be allocated to certain percent to GFST. So the two companies which we have at the moment as a part of the GFST, the allocation 20% from each of that company. So the evaluation figure is attached to overall the assets evaluation. And we also take the user evaluation, which is very new and very unique approach, where we manage to quantify each user, because each user, it is not just a number, it's the person who actually puts money into the projects. There are some people who has larger investment, there are people who have lesser investment. These are also users of the companies such as Global UnitPay, let's say, or Unitex. Each company has own user base, and each user has a valuation, right? Because some people maybe do trading in Unitex with the volume of 10,000 per month. Some people maybe do trading at the Unitex with the volume of 100,000 per month. So the user input to the company could be different. Like, I think this is the biggest, and I'm so excited because we come up with this idea, and with the help of one of the advisory firms and with the help of STO box, we actually managed to quantify each user. And we even took this even further. We not just quantified the users which we currently have at our blockchain and at the companies which are added to the portfolio, but we managed to quantify how the future added projects with their projections could increase the project's evaluation from the assets point of view and from the user point of view. So what you see here, it's very, I would say, I don't want to say negative, but this is average, maybe even lower than average prognosis for the token price, for the projection of the token price. So if we take what we have today in terms of the assets, in terms of the users, we could technically say that each token which will be sold, and today you know the date, could cost 44 cents. This is market price of the token. And like, we can talk with anybody, started from the person who has no education, finishing with the financial advisors of the countries, and we can prove with the evidences to that person and everybody who's in the middle that we are right, because we have the evidence why. We have our numbers. It is based not just let's create the figure. This is mathematical formulas which has been used, and this is one of the reasons why it took us a bit longer, because we wanted to have actual calculations done in the correct way, that nobody from investment world could tell us that this project is not real, or this project is, you know, too positive. So that's why what you see now in your screen, these are evaluations for the next 5 years, taking into consideration that the lower token price is 44 cents for the next 5 years. If we choose middle scenario, can go up to 150 cents, which is actually into the, if you compare this to traditional shares and STO, its substance for IPO, like such access in this industry are really, really rare. And we believe that with the right approach, with the approach of increasing assets and increasing overall users for our portfolio, we can go to much more many access as the end of the as our focus and end result for the portfolio valuation. But this is the scenario which we have run through with Armand and with other people who've been part of the testing and forming team. And we believe that this is the numbers which can talk for themselves. And anybody who would like to challenge these numbers, you're very welcome. We are prepared, and we can prove that they are based on the numbers, they're based on the facts. Armand,
Yes.
would like something to add?
Absolutely. When I seen valuation and guys like Mila just said, yes, if you want to challenge it, if you don't believe, you are free to come sign NDA. After that, you will get all the figures. And we were amazed when we went through documents which was provided to us after valuation was done by the very, I would say, big company since 1915. That company is in the market. I think $4 billion plus. That is the valuation today. I mean, like as a company, it's a very big company. And when they evaluated, they said that, guys, today your one token price is 44 cents. And this is backed up with the calculations, numbers, and these calculations are done based on the sources which was taken from KPMG and similar places. But very important is, many people ask me, like, why then we are selling for 10 cents? I will tell you why. Because today, for us to have this kickstart, we need to give early birds price, which will be no-brainer for them to take. And when we are coming to our partners, and that's what Mila shared with you already in the chat, so that teams and advisors, these are the people who are taking this entire idea and project to the places or to the heights that none of us even dreamt before. So when we are going to them and showing that the calculations and showing them all the assets and valuations and all the papers, they're saying it's already 44 cents, 10 cents today. Okay, let me take you to that person. Let me take you to that fund. Let me take you to that family office. That's the reason why, this is the answer why most of you who are watching and thinking that entire media where I'm posting that now we have a meeting with this family office, or we have a meeting with this kind of investors. So most of you think that this is all blah, blah. No, guys, they see more deeper because they are happy to sign non-disclosure agreements. And after that, we provide them these documents. And because they see it, that's the reason why you see the results. So every single one of you also can have access, but it needs to be done through the compliant way. So that's the answer to all of those people who questioning and doubting everything that we are doing. But for those people who are excited, all right, Mila, give me a second. I would like to see in the chat feedback, guys, feedback. On a scale 1 to 10, 10, you completely understand where all that started where all that is moving. You completely understand that when we are talking about the team, is not only team who is working in a global wealth community company or GFST. No, this is every single person who are working today in a company. Every leader, if you are active leader, if you are working, then also you are in this part of the team. If you are not active, then this is the time to become active, because we see every activity. We see all the people and every single leader. So who are active today, you also will be rewarded. So that's the reason why in this team we have these security tokens allocated. And of course, right now, without further delays, I would like to, Mila, tell you how much I appreciate everything that you and your team, who is working under your guidance, is doing, because all that now is bringing to the next slide. And next slide, we are going to announce, guys, that on the 28th of September, we specifically chose these dates because this is the very good start for the new heights, to achieve the new heights, 28th of September 2023. So after almost a year, right? I think 1 month, like 11 months to be exact, 11 months from completely changing the direction into the getting to the place where we are today. 28th of September, mark this date. And Mila, congratulations. And every single one of you who, who been actively involved in this, every person who translated slides, every person who was preparing the news, every person who is on IT back, like a back end, every person who is making this big movement in MLCI. Like, this is our celebration. Mila, what do you think about it?
I'm very proud that we actually managed to stick to the roadmap. For those of you who will listen to this webinar again, go to the slides yourself at the recording about the roadmap and compare this roadmap with the 1.5 months ago. We done a webinar and we presented exactly the same roadmap, regardless all the challenges, and we had a lot of challenges in upcoming months, and this year has been tough in general, but we managed to stick to everything what we have been shared with our community. So yes, 28th of September, this is the date where everybody can go to the dashboard and purchase first ever security token, which is there backed up by assets, which is being transparently put into the BNB blockchain with the smart contracts, with everything, with the KYC process. So everything is done and polished with the platform, which we're about to share with you in a moment. And this will be our first public launch of the GFST token. So our community, dear old members, old family, thanks a lot for being with us. Thanks a lot for being through the tough times, and we are not yet over yet. The tough times still, it's been according to numerology, at least, and a really big believer in this, another 2 years will be shaken, and from 2026 the world will go to the next phase of the development where we see the peace in the world. So we have 2024, 2025, the 2 years which will be probably the challenging, but together, united together, and have a great instruments such as GFST educations. We have other projects, we have MLCI, which allow you to earn income. I believe that we will be in a good shape if the people will have the faith in the projects and faith in our mission, and let GFST be proof of that faith, that we are not just talking the talk but walking the walk as well. So thanks a lot for everybody.
Yes, and I would like to also add here that it's a huge achievement. I never even thought that one day I will be standing together with you, Mila, and all our team, standing and literally launching the IPO, because what we are guys doing, it's another form of IPO. And if you will ask me, like in 2014, when I started this business, or 2015, when Mila started the business, where all the other leaders who are today helping all this company to thrive and going through all these challenging times, if you will ask me, did I even thought about it? No, I never thought that I will be doing something like that, that I will be involved even in something like that. It all was starting from one man's dream. And today, I would like that, unfortunately, he's not with us today. I know that he will be very happy to be among us, but I would like to give a big salute to the person who actually encourage us, who actually put that breathed in that idea that one day we will be able to have our legal bounding between assets and between every person around the world. And I would like that every single one of you send love hearts to the person who is always with us, and Andrei Havratov. Like, if you are here, then I know that you are, like, and this massive achievement is because of you, because you provided us with this crazy idea, which is new economic evolution of the world. When you shared that and you said that my dream that every person become a shareholder, I know that one day you will be here and you will be able not only to bring 20% of the assets, but you will bring hundreds, thousands of percent of those assets that you have in your heart. And all that will be shared through the securitization, through that market that we are tapping in, that we are on the 28, that will be publicly available to every single person, just to try, buy, go through that journey and see how they legally become a security token holder. Congratulations. And every single leader who are here, thank you very much for your love heart, because that man really deserves to be saluted today.
Let's go to the next slide. Now we have a bit of technical. So like after all this excitement, we are back to the earth with technical stuff. So there are some questions in the chat and in close Q&A about where we can find this token. So this is GFST Dashboard, and you can go to GFST.io, or you can go to our Telegram channel. There are details pinned over there, and you can go to the website, and on the website you will see sign in. So when you click sign in on the website, you see the first window on the left, which will ask you to sign in with the SBID, which is the KYC and verification. And after you logged in, you will see the dashboard. So in the right picture, this is how the dashboard look like. So the all generic information about the token, allocation, price, specifications, and the documents will be available over there. So only those members who have passed their verification and KYC would be able to log into the dashboard and participate into their token offering. And all the documents which are shared on the dashboard this is again for those people who are qualified to purchase the token. So from my side, I will ask not to just share offering memorandum in chats. Don't just put this legal document all over the place, because at the end of the day, this is legal document of the company, and the company can share only with those people who qualify to see this. When you having the meetings at home or with your friends, you can do whatever that you want to do. But when it's come to the public information, please do not share the information about company internal offerings, such as offering memorandum, because it's the private document. So therefore, the people who will do so, unfortunately, we would have to escalate this further with the legal department. So make sure that you don't caught on such a things. But this is the dashboard, and let's go to the next slide to quickly talk about how to actually get SBID and what does it represent. Armand, would you like to share this bit?
Yes, I was in the middle of reading all the comments, but thank you so much. Yes, I already mentioned this slide earlier, but you can see here that we have 10,745 registered SBID users, soul-bound ID. So what is a soul-bound for those people who are right now just joining or watching this in the replay? Soul-bound, that is a passport on the blockchain. I believe that Starbucks was one of the first, among the first, definitely. And we have today really the biggest blockchain passport holders, 10,745. That was on the moment that we took this screenshot. Then we were preparing for these slides. I believe today, right now, it's a number already increased. But we have more than, I think, 50,000 people who participated on a soulbound. Guys, all these 10,000, if you already claim yours, if you already get access to the security token dashboard, so please call your friends, call your colleagues, call your downlines, because they are the ones who purchased. Maybe they are not aware what is actually happening. Share with them this webinar, send a replay to them and tell them, hey, listen, there is already something big happening. So 10,745, out of that, 2,000 already become official shareholders of the GFST security token. And as I said earlier, today we are one of the biggest. Again, we are first, and we can increase that number into X10, X100, X1000. It's all in our hands.
Next slide, please. So very quickly, the benefits of holding SBID. And the reason why we put this slide, because it's very important to outline the reason why we decide to partner with STO Box. I think if you are like labeling any collaborations, these collaborations could be called strategic collaboration, because with their technology, we actually fill the gaps which we could not resolve ourselves. So for example, if the company have the KYC process, usually it's either people pay for KYC process and this is not achieved, or the company pays for KYC process, which means that company needs to have a budget put aside to verify all users. And if you think for the moment, we have 900,000 wallets on their crypto unit blockchain. And let's say even if 50% of that wallets will be verified, this means that company needs to have around 1 million to pay for the user's verification. It sounds a bit too much to pay for verification. So that's why we look at the different options, how we can start this project, but make not people pay just for verification, and also not make the company to have such a high operational fees. So that's why the opportunity to purchase SBID, which has the link with the token, which will increase in the price, will make this not as the paying for verification, but as investment into the token itself. And this is a big difference. Like when you hold the token, which you use in yourself on a daily basis, and when you can use to enter the ecosystem, when it could be in the future accepted to so many other projects in the world, which can give you access to GFST, and which in the future will give you access to the CoinSet DAO system. Plus, this token itself can increase in the price and give you exit on your investment. This has become a great deal overall. So that's why we come up with a strategic partnership with the STO box, because what they offered to us was exactly what we needed in order to have a complete picture on the STO offering. Let's go to the next slide. And to outline for those who are first time hearing all this information, and if you feel confused, don't worry, we have plenty of instructions. You can have a look in the chat, and after this webinar, please admins share the links how to register and how to use SBID, how to migrate MetaMask wallet and link with the SBID, how to transfer GFST if you have participated in share drop to your MetaMask. Everything is there. We have clear instructions, and please, if you do this yourself and if you understood, share this with your community members, and don't expect like support doing everything. Like, we still have a limited number of people. If you know how to do it, then please help others to do so, because there are lots of high demand of the tickets at the moment with people who are stuck, and usually they're stuck because they're missing something little. Either the cookie is not clean or the browser is not correct. So let's use the power of the community to actually support the community. So these are 5 simple steps which everybody needs to follow if you want to enter GFST STO, and in the future when you buy the token, to migrate this token to the MetaMask, or alternatively, if you participated in share drop, then you already should see the GFST connected and synchronized with your MetaMask.
Yes, Mila. And next slide, please. Those people who missed by any reason, those who were sleeping, you please access them and tell them that the next share drop will be only available for those people. And now take your pen and paper and write it down. What you need to do, you need to go into the crypto unit blockchain, your private account. Then you need to confirm email. Then go to your email and find the link that will be sent to you and confirm the email. So what is happening? So you are providing and allowing the data to be used by STObox. Then STObox is taking all the information, and you will have your allocated GFST into your claim space, and you will be able to claim it later on. So 9th of December, it will be available only for two weeks. Don't miss this date, because we would like to make a little surprise to every person before the Christmas. Next slide.
Just a little bit on this slide. So we specifically divided share drops into a few parts. The share drop number 1 already finished. And those people who missed for some reason, you now have option or opportunity to take the part on the share drop number 2. So the share drop number 2, it's planned on 9th of December this year, but the closing dates for information synchronization will be 1st of December. Which means that you need to go to the Crypto Unit CC, you need to confirm with the exactly same email as you have SBID, as you have in your back office. 3 places should have exactly same email address. You need to confirm that you are owner of that wallet, and then automatically IT team will give us the data 1st of December with the wallets and with the quantity of the tokens you have. And then we'll pass this information to technical team of the dashboard, and they will synchronize. So you will see the button called share drop, claim. And if you claim this now tokens on the second share drop, you have 12 months for unlocking. Those people who claim at the first share drop, your unlocked will be 9 of the 12, sorry, not 9, it's going to be 9 of the September, because it was September, I believe. It was September or August. But the unlock will start 1 year after the share drop open. So if you participate on the second share drop, then unlock for the second share drop tokens will be 9/12/2024. So therefore, take it as an urgency. Don't just wait for next share drop, which will be at the event is taken in the next year. Participate at the early share drop so you can all earlier have your tokens unlocked. And also, very big news for today, those people who would like to convert old assets into their GFST in the future, then you have opportunity to go to the crypto unit blockchain and start using preferable conversion from today. Today is the day when it's open for next 2 weeks only, and this is exclusively for existing community members only, which means that you can swap CRU to WCRU, which then will give you GFST, 20% of which will give you GFST. So for 2 weeks, we opened this specifically because we have such a high demand from those people who, for some reason, missed share drop number 1. So if you don't want to be along those people who missed share drop number 2, make sure that you act fast. For 2 weeks only, this was not planned at all, but it's based on a demand of the people. We managed to do everything. So thanks a lot for IT and for blockchain team who create specifically for that work a separate smart contract, so it can be a demand of our community can be satisfied. So 2 weeks started from today. You can go at the moment and have a look, have a check. Everything is working fine. So you have 2 weeks to make your decisions, and share drop 2.0 will be 9/12/2023.
And on the 28th of September, guys, we are all celebrating public launch of the GFST. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much, Mila. We will finish here. And in 5 minutes, those people who would like to have question and answer session, please stay, write down in Q&A section all your questions, and myself and Mila, we will go one by one through all your questions, and we will make sure that everything is clear and everyone is happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. See you in 5 minutes if you want to stay for the Q&A. The rest, thanks a lot for participating and have a good day. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.